Shalina Harris with Every Cowboy Has a Story. And this cowgirl right here, I met her last year, and she is just super, super tough. She is a stock contractor for the National High School Finals Rodeo and Salt River Rodeo Company. When I think of rodeo, I think of family. So we just introduce yourself and tell us all about your family and how this come to be.
So I'm Kaylee Bilingsley. I work for Salt River Rodeo Company and my uncle Jerry Doringcamp and Nancy Jane Doringcamp. I flank for him and haul horses for him. I've been with them for about 8 years now. It's a family affair. I'm a fourth generation into the rodeo business. My great grandparents rode in the Buffalo Bill Wild West shows. My great grandma rode back in horses, steers, trick rode, went all over the country. And my great aunt, Margie Greeno Henson and Alice Greeno Orr, those were them.
Oh my gosh.
And then my grandpa is Chuck Henson. He is a Hall of Fame bullfighter. Made it, qualified for the Wrangler NFR twice bullfighting. And my mom, Leanne, she's won the WPRA in the barrels and the breakaway and the all-around a handful of different times.
You are kidding. So it is deep, deep to the bone, cowgirl to the bone. You're back here flanking these horses, which I know when I watch, the horses, that you can tell that they love their job. What is it like, though, to be back there, to hauling the horses, to being back there flanking them?
It's a connection that you don't get with any other animal.
Yeah.
Because they have to trust you and they have to know their job. And you kind of feed off of the kids, and the kids feed off the horses, and I feed off the horses as well. So it's awesome to see them do good. And
what's your most memorable experience when it comes to, just being in the back pen? You get a front row seat or a back row seat to all of it.
It's a front back row seat. Well, I just really enjoy getting to see these guys compete to the best of their ability, and me providing the horses that can take them to the next level. And I like that maybe some boys don't really think much of a girl behind the chutes, and then they see me do my job and they're like, all right, yeah, you know what you're doing.
Yes, because how the horse is flanked is just as important as everything else.
Yes.
I met you and we were talking about what it takes to be a world champion. And these kids, they could come out here and ride all day long, but they couldn't do it without a good flank person, so that matters. Give me your background. Did you rodeo? Obviously, I'm guessing you've had to rodeo and compete.
So, I was riding a horse in the womb and directly out of the womb. So, I've competed in junior rodeo since I was 5. I went through the high school ranks. I made it to the high school finals twice. I was 9th in the world in the breakaway one time, and went through college. Now I'm in the amateurs and pro rodeos right now. I have 16 lesson kids that I teach how to break the rope at home in Arizona. And then I have a Magnawave PEMF company where I bring my machine out to the high school finals and help all these kids with their horses and themselves.
So are you currently available to, because we have a lot of people that their horses need treated, and your equine, I always say that we take better care of our horses than we do ourselves. Yes. So, how important is the care of the horse?
It's crucial. They have to be to their best of their ability. So we need to help them do that.
How does the Magnawave work? What is that?
So it increases the circulation and the oxygenation of the blood. So it naturally makes the body heal itself faster. It's a positive and a negative magnetic pulse. So it makes the body kind of tick. So it makes the blood flow faster. It increases the healing time by 2%, or half of what it originally would be. Heals muscles, tendons, bones, ligaments, will cure an abscess.
Sweet. And this could probably even be used on humans as well, right?
Yeah, so I'm certified in humans, kids, horses, all livestock, small animals.
I know a couple of moms that would probably like to get in line right now. So, what is your favorite rodeo memory?
My favorite rodeo memory? Oh, I won Oakdale, California last year in the breakaway roping. And that was the second pro rodeo that I had ever won and the first pro rodeo buckle I'd ever won.
Oh, that is exciting.
Very memorable. First time I'd ever roped on that horse there too.
Sweet. That is awesome. When you come to nationals, like, you know, and you were competing, what is it like you're coming into an arena that is just probably in your high school career one of the biggest?
It is.
I couldn't imagine. Like, I think the kids are amazing.
Yes, it's a lot. You have to keep your mind right, and you have to keep telling yourself that, you know, this is only high school rodeo. I'm going to be going on to bigger and better things, but I want to rope and perform to the best of my ability right now.
When you see these young girls around the arena, you've been that young girl around the arena before, what advice do you have to them?
Take it all in. Take every moment and thank God for letting you be here and providing you with the ability and your family the ability, and just try hard.
When you think about your rodeo career, where you are now, who comes to mind of why you're here, how you got where you are, and what would you say to them if this was the last thing you ever said?
Thank you. Thank you for providing me the knowledge. Thank you. Shit.
Hey, I've had dads cry, so that's when you're like, gosh. It's your heart.
It is. My great-grandparents is thank you for providing it for our family before me and giving them the love and putting it in me, because I wouldn't be here without them.
And you can tell it's your heart. And I can't imagine, I can't even ride a horse. Like, we have a good babysitter horse that lets me ride.
Yeah.
And I do want to learn to ride, but I couldn't imagine my kids not getting to do this.
Yes.
And, you know, some days you're like, oh my goodness, it's paycheck to paycheck, or you're counting out change just to get whatever you need for that horse. Like my kids, Elizabeth patched her shoe. And I'm just like, gosh, I'm such a bad mom. But then I thought she patched her shoe because
She's got the ability to do it.
She has the ability, she has the drive, and she wants to save her money to buy a horse because she wants to be a world champion.
That's what it takes.
Talk to me about work ethic.
Rodeo, you have to have a strong work ethic. You have to have the drive, the determination, and the want to get better. You have to ask people that came up before you that are better than you. You can't have fear of looking dumb in that aspect. You have to try and do all that you can to be the best that you can.
I'm going to video these horses real quick, but you keep talking. Up there, and there they went. They are quick, super quick. What are some of the obstacles you face? Because there's a lot of time on the roads. There's blowouts, injuries.
We had a flat tire coming up here. There was a 14-hour drive for us from Phoenix, Arizona.
Gosh.
And driving will take a toll on your mental health and your body because you don't get out that much.
Yes.
I broke my neck in 2020, and that's kind of why I got the MagnaWave machine to help keep me sound, and then found out that it was really good for my horses, and then got certified and all that to help other people. I've had quite a few injuries, roping, flanking, being in the back pins. It's hard on you, but when you love to do it, a little pain doesn't mean anything.
Absolutely. So when you look at the country. Like, we put in a lot of miles. What is your most favorite place to go to?
Oh, my most favorite. I really, really like Sheridan, Wyoming. I spent a summer over in Sheridan, Wyoming. I love that country. I wish I could live there. My favorite rodeo is probably Lamar, Colorado.
Sweet. Sweet. What makes that your favorite?
Because it's my uncle's hometown rodeo, and we get to. It's a laid back but very hyped experience. I don't really. It's a smaller rodeo, which I love, but it's intimate.
I think that's important, and I think when you make a connection like this, and just in the mornings I get up and wait for the sun to come up because there's another day, and I'm blessed that I wouldn't probably be out here if it wasn't for my kids and their dream of this sport and wanting to be a champion. So I just want to say thank you for everything you do, all that you invest in other people. And one day there's going to be a little girl standing in your place, and she's going to be talking about you, because your story is not only your story, it's the people that you affect around you. I met you last year, and I was like, God, that girl was tough. Like, I thought I was, on the tough side, but you were so tough, and it was like you were your daddy's right-hand cowgirl, and just being whatever